What is going on, YouTube? Spencer here for another video. Okay, I'm taking these sunglasses off. That was just a little bit cringy. We're just gonna get right into this video, guys. I need to catch up with you guys on my training for the last 6 weeks because I kind of went dark for about 40 days on YouTube, which is the longest I've ever done that. So I am going on Strava right now, and we're just gonna walk you guys through what I have been doing, what type of fitness I'm in now, and it'll help you guys kind of see where I'm at, and I think that you guys will appreciate this. So without further ado, I'm just going to jump right into it, where my season ended. We're going to start right here, August 9th to August 15th. So this was the last week I was running before I raced. And I think I raced this Wednesday because I'm cooling down here. Race went horrible. You know, mentally was in a really bad spot. Physically was still getting over kind of sickness, and I just wasn't there. Nothing was there. So immediately after this last race, I shut it down. So took off 4 days for the rest of the week, and then took off the entire next week. August 23rd to August 29th, I decided to just run an easy 50-mile week, especially when you're not working out. It's not that difficult to do. So I ran 4 the first day, and then I did a 6-miler the second day. You know, worked down the pace a bit. And then I did a little hike in the afternoon where we actually ran up a mountain, and it was literally one of the least pleasant things I've ever done. I know a lot of people who are trail runners out there comment like, hey, run mountains, that would be fun. I have no interest in doing that. It is so difficult. Anyway, let's look the rest of the week. Did a little 6er, a 7, another 7, 10-miler, a 7-mile hike at the end of the week. I remember that actually. So by the looks of this week, it was very easy. Everything was around 7-minute pace. Wasn't in good shape at all, but was kind of just running to do it. The second week, I did another 52-mile week. This was August 30th to September 5th. I think I just did easy runs for the first half of the week here. An 8-miler, another 8-miler, 8 again. So we were just running 8-mile runs in Seattle. And then I felt crappy this day. I think 7:41 pace for 6. So here's an important one. I did 10 miles on this day. I'm going to click on this actually. This was the last day I was in Seattle before I went home to Connecticut. And I did a 10-mile run, and in it I did a 6-mile tempo. So we're going to take a look real quick at where we were to where we are now. So I did a 6-mile tempo within the 10-mile run. 6:17, 6:10, 6:28, 6:04, 5:54, and 5:41. Now, it wasn't just a tempo, it was like a fartlek, so it was like 3 on, 2 off, and you can see how horrible of shape I was in though. Obviously, my heart rate was probably crazy high. Actually, let me try to find that. Yeah, average heart rate of 177, just your typical high heart rate, and it was bad. Took the day off the next day because I went home, and then started running at home. And this is when, you know, I officially was starting to be trained under my dad, and I could finally kind of get back to work. So we had planned to do that first 2 easy weeks and then jump into harder, longer training. So 65-mile weeks. And I still didn't feel ready to fully do like normal track workout type stuff. I'll briefly go over this week. I did, you know, an 8-mile run from my house, 6:39 average, then 6:53 average for 10. Actually, this week I started logging actually on Strava. So if you want to check out my Strava, like I say, I do log now and kind of give a little description on how I felt. I did all singles this week except for 1 double here. Nothing was crazy fast. Treadmill around right here. And then I went to my grandma's house. She lives close to Lehigh, so I ran at Lehigh in Pennsylvania. So got in a nice 65-mile week off of mostly singles, 1 small double in there. 13th to the 19th, a 66-mile week. This is the first week I started doing official workout stuff. Did an 8-mile run on Monday. Went kind of fast, 6:27 pace right there. And then Tuesday, I did a 6-mile tempo treadmill workout. And here we go. It says jog 2 miles, then got right into it. I went 5:50, 5:40, and then the last 4 at 5:30, and then 2 easy. And that's just a big jump from 10 days prior when I was in Seattle doing a 6-mile workout at about 6-minute pace. And then the next day, I just did an easy day. And then I did a 6-5 double. Went on a little hike with Larkin in the afternoon. A little walk, I shouldn't call it a hike. And then that Friday, I did 5 by mile. This was actually when Johnny Pace was here filming the last ride. I got 90-second rest, and as you see, the paces were 5:20, 5:09, 5:07, 5:04, and then 4:55. You're going to be seeing a lot of work like this in the fall. We're going to try to work that stuff down to like 4:50 pace soon though. And then I did a 12-mile long run the next day, and then just a 6-mile easy day after that. So that's 2 65-mile weeks in a row, and this is the first month of training. Next week, I only hit 44 miles because on Tuesday, I got my wisdom teeth out. So I had to take 2 days off here and then take an easy day later in the week. But this was actually a huge blessing in disguise. So I think I remember I did a hard one on Monday. I did 8 miles at 6:12 pace, and I was feeling a little bit of pain in my post tib. I kind of was glad I got 2 days off from running, and Allie was also here that week, so we could just hang out and have a fun time. First run back was that Thursday, and I titled the run, I Think I Figured It Out. I started doing ankle mobility work. I'm gonna put a video out on that very soon. Literally the day I started doing ankle mobility stuff and ankle weight stuff, my Achilles and post-tib pain went away. 90% of runner injuries stem from an imbalance in the hips or an imbalance in the ankles. For me, I had a little imbalance and tightness in my left ankle, and I've just been strengthening it and loosening it out every day, and I have been feeling more healthy than I have felt in the last 2 years. The second run back that week, did 10 miles, easy again, and then I did a 5-mile tempo treadmill workout. This time I went 5:30, 5:30, 5:21, 5:21, 5:08, and I was pretty happy about that. Only got 8 miles on the day. I did a 2-mile warm-up and then a mile cool down. But 5:30, 5:30, 5:20, 5:20, 5:08, that's great compared to where I was, even prior to that. So that was like the first workout I was really satisfied with, and was like, you know what, I'm coming along quicker than I thought I was. And I'm not in like any great shape yet, but it's always a nice feeling to get a good workout done and know that you're kind of on the up and up. So then I just did a 12-mile long run the next day, and then on to last week, which was a 67-mile week. And you'll see I started implementing 6-4 doubles in. I really, really appreciate a nice 6-4 double to get 10 miles on the day. I think a lot of the time you think like, just get 9 miles in the morning and then just call it a day. And that's probably better for you because you're not getting BS miles with like a 4-mile shakeout. And you may be getting a bit more fitness out of that, but you run the risk of injury, I think, more. And I'm at that age where I feel like I know my body more than I used to. So I'm glad to know that the 6-4 double is something that I really do like. Tuesday of that week, that was the day that the last ride came out. So before the video came out, I just went alone on the track and did 8 by 1K off a minute rest. Averaged about 3:07 per K, which is 5-minute pace. So that's 5 miles of work. 8K is roughly 5 miles. And to do 5-minute pace off of 60-second rest I was very satisfied with that, because 10 days prior to that I had done the 5 by mile workout averaging more like 5:10ish off of 90-second rest, and this was only 60-second rest. And then the Wednesday, easy run. Thursday I did the 8-4 double, and I said, look at that heart rate, LOL. I think my heart rate was finally low. A lot of people badger me in the comment section on my Strava that my heart rate's really high. I don't know what to tell you. I have a watch. I use the Garmin 235, and that's what measures my heart rate, and I'm assuming it's not accurate. So did that 8-4 double, and then Friday, a couple days ago, I did a 6-mile treadmill tempo, which I just put the video out for. So if you haven't seen that video, take a look. It was my last video. And I went 5:30, 5:30, 5:20, 5:20, 5:10, 5:10. So 1 more mile from the previous week. So that was the last workout I did, and then I just ran Saturday with my friend Eric Vanderels. Shout out Vanderels, a Yukon legend. And then I did a 10-mile long run, just easy, at Trumbull, my favorite long run location. 6:26 pace, but it's a fast course. So this treadmill tempo was 6 miles, averaged 5:20 pace, and compared to when I was in Seattle the day before I left to come home to train. I ran that in 6-minute pace. So October 1st, I did the really good tempo. You know, that just shows like you can get back quickly. And to be able to go from doing a tempo averaging 6-minute pace to doing a tempo averaging 5:20 pace in about 4 weeks time, that's exciting for me. And it's not impressive on the grand scheme of things for what I am trying to accomplish. The good pro runners or good college runners are rolling their eyes right now that I'm hyped about a 5:20 pace tempo, but I'm at a stage where you gotta celebrate the small wins you get and the small improvements you get, and I'm just gonna keep chipping away. So this week I've done 6 miles. I'm gonna do 4 miles this afternoon. That just leaves me with where I'm at now. So I think the key takeaway for me after analyzing my training log is that things are really working, and if it ain't broke, don't fix it. So I just need to continue to run in that 65 to 70 mile range for the next 2 months or so. I'm going to be targeting the Pequot Runners 5-mile road race for Thanksgiving. My goal is to run a low 24-minute 5-mile race. It'll be difficult to do that, but I think it's achievable based off of where I'm at right now. And like I said, the name of the game is just stay consistent, stay smart with training, don't overdo it, and you will see results eventually. With that, guys, I really appreciate you guys watching this video. Hopefully if you stuck around to the end. You could always follow me on Strava if you are interested in seeing the in-depth descriptions on all of these runs. And with that, guys, enjoy the rest of your days. New video coming out soon. See you guys in the next one.